Hi, this is your reading for Wednesday the 29th of June. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you today. And I'm using the Universal Goddess Tarot again. Okay, so we've got big themes here today. Okay, first card is the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is interesting in this deck because usually it's about making a decision and going out into the world, and it represents travel and movement and deciding to do things yourself. In this deck, it's about building something together, and they look kind of unhappy about it. They're being forced to put their own fire, own creativity aside, and they're having to build something which they feel forced to build, and they're not particularly happy about it. Okay, so the guidance, the message here is that there may be some external pressure on you to conform and to do a job that you really don't particularly care about or want to be doing, and you have a choice. You can either put your own desires and wants and needs aside and do as you're told and conform with these other women here, or you can really deliberately stay away from all of that and do what it is you want to be doing. The next card that we've got is the Seven of Chalices, and it's quite an imposing card here. We've got this Death Goddess here, we've got these Seven of Chalices, and seven is always bringing together of forces, so there's great emotional strength. Okay, and the message I'm getting from these cards, and I'll tie it all up in a moment, but I'm getting life and death here, and what you're being asked to do is to really almost betray your own divinity here on this day. So the theme of this card is that there's a lot going on emotionally, and things may feel rather dramatic, and you may have these big, huge life goals, life dreams going on for you at the moment. And they're very much to do with the real world. They're very much to do with asserting your will and making things happen, and kind of giving birth to new ideas and new realities in your physical, practical life. But you're being asked to put all of that aside and to follow someone else's journey, someone else's design, someone else's path. Now, it goes without saying that if you dismiss your own guidance, your own wants and needs, and replace those with what someone else wants, you're not really doing a great service to yourself. You're kind of saying to your guidance and to your own spirituality, shut up, I'm not interested, I'm putting you aside for the sake of someone else's will. And I don't know why you would do that on this day, unless you would feel that you have an obligation, you need to do things a certain way to secure your income or your place in society or what other people will think. But what this is saying is the truth of the day is that you are really at the very cusp of what life and death is all about. Big universal themes, the nearness of death, the understanding that some of your dreams have not been realized, that you still have a lot of stuff that you want to achieve in this lifetime despite past disappointments or despite things not always working out. That hasn't killed your dreams. And if you engage with that really intense, dark, powerful process, and you choose one of these chalices and you vow to make it a reality in the real world, in real life, you can give birth to that, and you can really create a new baby in your life in terms of one of your dreams, one of your passions. And that is the most important thing. These two cards are basically the manifestation process, okay, and living your life. Let's say you're 35 years old and you had a dream of being in a relationship and that didn't work out. And today you connect with the universal energy, the cosmic consciousness, and it's saying, wow, there is still a dream of a wonderful relationship inside of me. And there is the dream of fame and success and wisdom and knowledge. And it comes out of this really dark place. This is almost like the Black Moon Lilith here, the Death Goddess. And she is presenting you with all of these dreams, despite your pain, despite the things that have been tough and difficult in your life. And they almost come out of the depths, out of the water here, and they're presented to you in a very emotional way, and you really feel strongly about these dreams and passions. Choose one, accept that gift from the death goddess, take up one of the chalices and vow to do something with it and create something in your own life. Give birth to a wonderful, unique thing in the world, whether it's a new passion, a new desire, a new goal you've got, a new relationship, whatever it is. This baby can be anything. It can be anything new that you can bring into the world. And that's what you're being asked to do. And at the beginning of the day, you're being asked to just be quiet, do as you're told, do your job. And that will really irritate you and inflame you because you've got all of this going on underneath the surface. Okay, so please, on this day, don't betray yourself by ignoring your own desires. It will enrage this death goddess, and you will really say, oh my God, people, I don't want to be doing this. Take your stick and shove it. And, you may even get into a fight with these other poor employees who are also conforming. You may take your wand and march up to the boss and say, I'm not doing this anymore. And if you don't listen to yourself, it could really end up in drama and in a big, a big moment of throwing your toys out of the pram and saying, I've had enough, I'm not doing this anymore. Rather than that, sweeping things under the rug and then them backfiring at you and coming up anyway, listen to yourself during the day and vow and align yourself with the fact that you will honor your own desires and you will do something with them. I mean, it sounds very dramatic, but on a practical real world basis, you may work as a cleaner, okay? And you've got all of these ideas in the morning for starting your own cleaning business, but then you have to kind of go and clean someone else's house and make today's money. You can say, okay, I'll revisit my own business at 5 o'clock this evening once I've done the day job. I'm not ignoring you. I'll deal with it when the time is right, but it doesn't mean that I have to completely forget about my own dreams and desires because I have a job to do during the day. So it's about making things less extreme, bringing things back down to a real genuine place and honoring your guidance by saying, yes, I will do it when I have the time, and I will do it. So back off, death goddess. Don't kind of cause this big explosion in my head. There are 24 hours in the day and I will do what I've been given, and thank you very much. Okay? So, sometimes getting a gift is wonderful, but if you get flowers, you still have to make the time to cut the stems off and put them in a vase, and then it doesn't make you ungrateful because, some gifts take work and you're being given something that will require some time to implement. Okay, so complicated. 3 and 7 is 10 and 1 is 11 and 11 is a master number of service. So you're being given this and you have to do this. You have to create this new life because this new life is going to serve humanity in some way and it's going to be for the greater good. And that's why the death goddess wants you to do something with the gift she's giving you, because if you don't, other people won't benefit from her present to you. So realize that these dreams aren't just for you personally, they have a bigger impact on those around you and you have to honor that and do it. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and audio reading with me there. Please subscribe to the channel and I do live readings on Facebook. Check that out. It's facebook.com/GregoryScott444.